And I think we're ready to go. There we go. All right, sweet. Okay, cool. Well, welcome to Thursday. I hope you guys have had a good week so far. Um, yeah. Uh, we answered some good questions on Tuesday today. I see Maurice is back, Sam and Judy. Awesome. Yeah, so Sam's place there. Okay, cool. Well, what do you guys got going on? How are things going?
It's going pretty well. I'm just trying to set up like the promotions and stuff, and
Yeah.
I got all the custom values like updated within the workflows and stuff. But I'm curious on the display promotions to subscribers landing page
Yeah.
on like how to set that up because it's just got like a GIF with like the loading, and I don't know how to do custom code editing.
All right, you want to just show your screen and just show me what you're talking about? You shouldn't really have to edit anything. What did
Is that working? Like here?
Okay, yeah. So you don't have to do anything here. You don't have to even touch this unless you want to change like background colors and like images and stuff like that. So over on your if you go, have you created a promotion yet?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So you created a promotion. Um, did you go and okay, so then click back, go back. So you can go. So there's the registration offers. Did you yourself go through and subscribe?
Um, I don't know actually.
Okay, we'll
I
just
don't
go
think so.
through, click on the default one, and then open that up, and then just fill out the details with your info.
That's not my name.
You can just put whatever in there for birthday, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
Connect the domain and everything. So
okay, so go back to your you would have subscribed anyways, but it's just go to custom values, look up domain. So this one in our custom values updater that rewards domain URL, it's a field that you can fill out, but here you can just edit it. So just click on the three dots, click edit, and then fill out was it agentsuite.ai, HTTPS agentsuite.ai.
yeah.
Make sure you put HTTPS in front of it, colon slash slash, the full URL.
HTTPS or something.
Yeah, colon slash slash, yeah, and then hit update. All right, so that will, if you go back up to that VIP registration, thank you tab at the top. Um, if you were to fill it out again, now it should work. Now, like it shouldn't give you a 404. You can try open it up if you want, and then see again. Just try fill it out again and just see. Um, you did put a capital A in the URL, so I don't know if that'll affect it, but it shouldn't. I don't think.
Oh yeah. Hopefully not.
click. Okay, let's go back to agentsuite.ai. Um, agentsuite.ai. Oh, so you've
Yeah,
got
I don't
left.
know if
What is? How
the
come we
right
have?
domain.
How come we have La Fuente in there? What is that for? Oh, you put slash La Fuente.
Oh, yeah.
You could, if
I'm in
all
the sub.
your URLs have like La Fuente in them, then like does every URL you created have La Fuente in it?
No, every URL is like our domain is agentsuite.ai.
Yeah. No, I'm just wondering. So you put instead of creating a subdomain like lafuente.agentsuite.ai, you did agentsuite.ai / lafuente. Um,
Yeah,
can you go does every funnel did you use that or like slash lafuente or what? I'm just
yeah.
wondering.
I'm pretty sure it's something like that. Like
Okay.
we just did
Click just click go back.
agent.
Can we go check it out? Because I know
Yeah.
high level just added in a thing where you can add in like you can put the slash, right? You can have nested. So click on settings right at the top here. No, go back, please.
Oh, here.
Yeah, click on settings here for the funnel. The funnel. No, right. Yeah.
Wait, where?
Go back. Right beside events, steps, stats, sales, security, events, settings. Right underneath the name of the funnel. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Where do you put in I know that's a new thing, but where do you put in slash La Fuente?
Isn't that the? I think that's the path.
It's the what? Yeah, it's
Isn't
the
that the?
path. But so click on if you go to steps. Just curious. Click on publishing. Okay, so as long as you use slash La Fuente on all your URL on all your funnel steps, usually we don't do that. Usually it's like you either do a subdomain. I know this is a new thing that high level just rolled out because it's in beta. But if you're going to use slash La Fuente for everything, then what you want to do is take that slash La Fuente and put that in custom values as well.
Oh, as like the domain.
Yeah, because you're adding an extra step in the path kind of thing, right? I
Yeah.
don't know exactly how that's going to affect all the funnels and everything, but
Should I go back and get a
copy
subdomain?
slash La Fuente and let's see if it all works.
Oh crap. It's just this part.
Yeah. Keep the slash in there. I think you have to keep the slash in there. I'm not really sure. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not saying don't change this part, but just grab the slash La Fuente
Yeah.
and then go to settings and then go to custom values again. And then do a search for domain. And then yeah, edit that one. And then put slash La Fuente, yeah. Get rid of the last slash. And then maybe just change that agent and agent suite to a lowercase a. Okay, and then update that. All right, well, let's try. You want to try register again?
Yeah.
Or if even if you click on VIP, yeah, VIP registration, thank you. Yeah, like let's just try register again and see what happens. have to put it in the kind of the documentation. There you go. So, okay, now let's go to agentsuite.ai, that tab. Go to conversations. So basically, you're a customer that just registered, right? Somebody who just registered for the VIP program. An email should be click on all. You should have a message in there. I'm not sure why you don't. It doesn't look like it's loading. Yeah, and then scroll down. And then you can click on that link right there. Okay, so see we have La Fuente in there again in the
Yeah.
URL. So click on Agent Suite. You're gonna have to make sure La Fuente is in all of your funnels. So if you go to sites now, where is it? Promotions, funnels, and pages. Display promotions to subscribers. And then click on publishing again. And then at the bottom, put / La Fuente at the beginning, before that. So it's before your display promotions. So that's just it. Because you created that extra path, you're gonna have to make sure every and then put the slash. I don't know if you have to put the slash in front of it or not.
Oh, at the beginning.
I don't know if you have to. And then just click update. Okay, and if you go back up to the agentsuite.ai tab that you just right next to the tab to the right there, yeah, click on that and then click refresh. There you go. So you're gonna have to go through each one of your funnels and make sure La Fuente is in there.
Okay.
Okay, why is that not showing?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It just has like the GIF. It doesn't load the promotions.
Okay, so click on Agent Suite. Let's go check your promotion for a minute. Go down to leaderboard. Scroll down. Do you have the other promotions leaderboard?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Starts August 12th. What day is today? Today's the 14th. That's single use. Scroll down. All subscribers, show all. So that show all should work. This is weird. Okay, pass me copy that URL for
Oh, this one?
yeah, copy that URL and pass it to me and see. Like, yeah, copy and put it in chat.
Oh, in the Zoom?
Yeah. Oops. Click on redeemed. Or there we go. No, it doesn't show me anything.
Oh, in that previous.
You're not getting any errors. Weird. Can we go back to go back to there? That show all Wednesday, July 30th to Saturday, August 2nd. So, okay. I'm not sure. Okay, so I see what happened here. Here we have, okay, your first coupon that you have in this campaign, it's an in-house QR campaign.
Yeah.
Okay. That's only going to show to people who have subscribed, opted in on that funnel page, the in-house funnel page. You just opted in to the join VIP page. Okay.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't get access to this offer. The show all offer you have underneath ends on Saturday, August 2nd. Okay. So we won't see that in there unless you go change the date. So if you go change the date to it, or say always show, promotion is always
Like
good.
that.
Yeah. And then just hit save.
Yeah.
Then if we go back up and hit refresh, then that one will show.
Hey.
Okay. And then the next one you have, the other one you have in there is also another in-house campaign.
So, okay.
So it would, I don't know which one would be your live one, because if you create two in-house campaigns, whichever one you saved last is going to be the one that
yeah, that's kind of what we talked about on Tuesday.
Yeah, it gives access to on the thing. So
yeah.
So that's it. Okay, so that's why your things
so
weren't showing. Yeah. So you got to fix those funnel the URLs because you have the La Fuente in there. Because that'll affect other things in the system too, like the points registration and those kind of those whatever funnel pages we're sending people to for those. And then yeah, so this show to all ended on August 2nd. So if you wanted to do a show all, like have a weekly promotion or like a monthly promotion or something, you're just showing to everybody who's already subscribed, then you can make it a show all, and then you can pre-schedule those dates on there.
Awesome. So do you think I should get a subdomain though, just to like remove the
is this a demo or is this for an actual client?
Yeah, this is just a demo. I'm just trying to learn and like
okay. So I would it'll make it, not that it'll make it easier, you'll just have to like if you do a subdomain, you don't have to make sure that your URLs have / whatever in front of it, because you'll have to go and edit every funnel page under publishing there and make sure that each one of those have the / La Fuente in front. You might even have to do like the top URL to make sure it has / La Fuente in there. I don't know how that works for yeah, for all the pages. So you need to make sure everything will have / La Fuente in front. So I don't it'll make it easier if you just do a subdomain.
Yeah.
So lafuente.agentsuite.ai. Yeah, that's what I think. I know it's a new thing, and it's kind of it allows you to make those nested URLs, so you can use agentsuite.ai / a bunch of different stuff now, where you couldn't do that in the past. So I mean that's fine. You just need to make sure your funnels all have that initial path in there.
All right. Well, thank you. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, you're welcome. Well, I'm glad you're going through and learning it. That's a big step there. Awesome. Okay, cool. I know Sam came in here and Judy came in first here. I don't know if you guys have any questions today or how are things going?
Hi there.
Hello.
Hello. Here I am. Hey, so I did something really stupid.
Okay.
I have 1,000 folks inside my Samstock location, and I just went ahead and auto enrolled them and then sent out 1,000 SMS messages saying, hey, come check this out. But it's not auto populating their information in the login area.
Like in the promotion, like they didn't get access to the promotion?
No, just at all. For them to access the rewards system, it won't it should have their email and phone number in there automatically. You know how it auto populates?
Okay. Why don't you walk us through what you did? And
Okay. Okay, hold on. I gotta get my shit together. Okay, here we go. Okay, let's see. I don't know. Here we go. This one. And then it's going to move slow as hell since I'm on here and I got 800 tabs open. Okay, here it is. There, and then I go here. And I just went and added tags and made them a rewards member.
Okay. So the reason why it didn't do that is because you didn't use the trigger link when you sent the SMS. Okay. You just put the URL. So next time you go to send out a message to everyone, or you can send out another message saying, "Oops, here's the actual URL," to help you onboard. What you would do is, go to your contacts page. Oh, here, I'll show you. When you go screen 3.
So there's no way for me to fix it in hindsight, though, right?
Yeah, you could just send out another message to everybody. So let's say you went to contacts, wrong page there. Let's see if we can find one that's already on the restaurant one. This is an example. Okay, so contacts. Even if you did, let's say for example, you even did an automation or whatever, but when you go to create your message, just make sure you grab that trigger link to. If you're going to the points page, make sure it goes to loyalty dashboard.
Loyalty dashboard. Okay.
Link to loyalty dashboard right there, and then use that trigger link in there rather than and then that'll send them to the login one. But if we take a look at the trigger link for the loyalty dashboard, link to loyalty dashboard, you see that we have this part in there: email, phone, there. So what it'll do is it'll send you to that login page, and then it has these query items in it, and then it will what do you call them? They're called I forget. My brain is skipping that now. Anyways, it'll have these in here, and it'll auto-populate the form.
Awesome. That's what I needed. Thank you.
So what you could do is, you could either copy this link right here, or you use the trigger link, and then just send that out. Just say, "Oops, here's an easier way to log in. Click this link," or something.
Okay, cool. That's what I'll do.
Okay. Yeah, perfect. That's it.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Cool. Ray, I sent you a link, and just kind of chatting about what we talked about. I think it was not last Tuesday, but the Tuesday before. I just sent you that link in Slack. So are you on here right now? I just want to.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Let's go. So we made some updates to the custom values updater, which I think are exciting. Let's just see if I can actually find the page. I think I put it in Slack here. This one here. Okay, so this is just the demo page. What we've done here is we're grabbing the custom values from the sub account. We've updated it for these other different data types, basically field types, multi-line, and then the image. We're pulling in the old image in here. We're also pulling in the data that's already in the custom values and displaying it in here. We've put in the tooltip. This is what it updates. And I've also brought in the resources too. So if you fill in that resources tab, in the back end, it'll display there as well. Let's go to Power Tools, Custom Values Updater. This one is the Custom Values Demo. So here, so for example, Custom Values 2, Advanced, we've got Resources, we've got a default value as well. So if you fill it out, where is that? Where'd that go? Oh yeah, here. So if you don't have a value in there, it'll provide a default value. So I wonder if we delete a value, hit update custom values. I'm curious what it's going to do. Oh, it didn't update anything if we tried to delete it.
Take a minute, right? Because of the workflow.
Well, if we changed it, it would change, but not default value 2. But if you try to delete the value, I wonder how we could do that better. So if we hit refresh, that'll put the 2 there. But if we try to delete it, like if I just put a dot there, it'll update to the dot, but it won't put the default. But if you had a new field, if you had a new form, like we went and deleted the custom value from there.
Right now, when you go to create this form, just you just start from scratch and put the fields in, and how does it pull?
I'll show you. So you're going to have to make, right now I don't have the step in there to make all the custom values like we were talking about, or the custom fields. You would have to go and here you would have to go and create a custom field for each one of your custom values.
Right.
So in here we have, we just look for custom field 1, 2, 3, 4. That just kind of matches our custom values that we're doing for this demo account. Then once you create those, you can create a form with those fields in it. So form builder, custom values form. So we just dragged all these onto here.
Yep.
Kind of thing. On now, after we did that, we put this funnel into we put that form onto a funnel page.
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
The form is embedded there.
Then you have some
custom JavaScript at the bottom. So we're going to open this code editor. And you're going to drop this piece of code on there. I think that's it. This is in the training. The only thing that needs to be updated, I think I need to update it in the training area, is this section right here. I have to add that in because that's a new thing that high level requires. So once you have the form on there, you have the JavaScript on there. And let's go back to this section. You can create the collection. Now on the sub account that you're updating, and we have webhooks to automate this when you create new accounts and everything. This custom values demo, the collection needs to be assigned to this sub account.
Right.
Here. So you could add this collection to any sub account, the custom values demo. We can assign that collection to any of those sub accounts there. And now anytime that form that we created, and you can put this in a snapshot or whatever, anytime this form is on that gets filled out on that, actually you don't even have to, you can have this form here on one single sub account and then just pass the location ID of which sub accounts you want to update. So if you pass a location ID of this Think Big Studios test to the form, it'll update this one because we can grab the collection. So basically the form gets submitted, goes to our server. We look at we grab the location ID. The location ID goes into we take the location ID and we grab every collection that is assigned to that sub account. And then based off that, we update all the custom values that are mapped in there. So now, when you fill out this form, or when you even load this form, what it's going to do is if we put a different location ID in here, it'll try to grab the, or at the start anyways, if we pass a location ID, it'll grab the custom values for that sub account as well. So right now, this is just grabbing the custom values for the current sub account that we're in. This is the custom values demo one. But if we pass the Think Big Studios test location ID to here, then it would grab all the custom values for the Think Big Studios location.
So we could also make that a hidden field, right? And then pass it.
Yeah, you can make it a hidden field for sure. You just need to pass it in here. It's like location equals whatever's going to be there, kind of thing. Right. And then it'll grab the custom values. So you see that we passed the location ID here, but that's like doesn't exist, so it doesn't load anything for us.
Okay.
Right. So this is just the demo. So because we're not passing a location ID, it's just grabbing from the current account that it's in. Now here, because we deleted that custom value, like for initial onboarding, you might just have default values in there, like to help people out, right? We'll do that for like things that are already set. So for like the path, or for the rewards page, or the what else, like points values for the reward system, right? Instead of people guessing at what kind of values they do, we usually do like, you can just put in your points values for like your onboarding or whatever. You can fill it in with default values now too. So if there's no value, it'll show a default. It'll grab the tooltip to tell people what it's about. It'll grab the resources. So if you want to have, if you need them to do something specific, or you want to give them a template for, setting something up, maybe it's an image or whatever, you can have them watch a video or go to a different URL, to go pop that up to get more information. If it's a field, a logo or an image field. So when you're setting up your custom values here, where's the custom values? This one here. When you're setting this up, I don't know why it keeps asking me to select that one, but when you're doing this one here, click on advanced, you can set it to image or logo. If it's set to image or logo, then it will pull in the image. Should move this way down here where I'm at. It'll pull in the image and display it above.
Will it put it in even if you're using the high level link, copying the URL?
Yeah, it should, like it, because the inside of custom values, let's go back to custom values here. The custom value is just a URL.
Okay, because yeah, it ends up being, even if you use the upload function, right?
Yeah. So let's go look at the logo here. It's just a URL that gets pasted in custom values. This is hosted on Lead Connector, but the custom value is just a URL. Yeah. So this will just pull in the URL here, and if you upload a new image, it'll upload it to Lead Connector, and it'll replace this URL with a new URL.
Okay.
And then, yeah.
So is there anything to do on the form itself to get the tooltips and stuff to show up?
No, I made it so all you have to do is made it so that you just need to fill out these. Like this custom value needs to be mapped to the form, the field.
Yep.
This is mapped to this. Anytime we see this field in a form, it will pull in the tooltip's default value and resources.
Okay. Automatically. All right.
I don't have these here don't work for the form. And the only ones you would select is if you're doing a multi-line, or if you're doing a like a paragraph, like a text blocks kind of text area, you would select it as a paragraph. Otherwise, you'd select it as an image. And then if it's just normal, then you would just select text.
Yep.
We'll have to play around with like the Boolean and I should have it as review logo too.
I wish there was an easy way to create all these custom fields.
Yeah, it's just
very manual.
Yeah, right now you got to go create the custom fields. I do like the idea of selecting these and then having a checkbox or something saying create custom fields for all the custom values that you selected. But we haven't got there yet.
No.
I looked into using the API to create a form, and right now we can't create a form with Hilo, because that would have been sweet to be able to select all these, saying, hey, create my custom fields and create a form with these values, and then hit update, and then it does all that. I think we'll be able to create the custom fields for it that will match. So it would say custom value 1, and then it would say you would have a field that says custom value 1 kind of thing. And maybe we put like CF in front of it or something like that. But I think we'll be able to do that without an issue, and then update the collection there. But we won't be able to create a form unless High Level somehow makes a thing that says, create a form. Right now with their API, you can pull in forms. You can see submissions from forms. So you can get forms, see submission from forms, and then I think that's it. You can't really do too much else using the API with forms.
Yep. Hey, are you going to the summit?
Yeah, I think so. Like the one in October. Like,
yeah, it's October.
I think we're like 80% sure we're going.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm thinking
about last year. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I heard a lot of good things about it last year, and it kind of got.
Yeah, it's I think if we go, I would like to. We're talking about going. We're talking to a few people about going, but I would like to stay for the extra day for the SaaS stuff. So I think it's worth probably staying that extra day. The rest of the summit is nice. Like you go around and they've got presenters on stage. What they pretty much talked about all last year was, create content was pretty much the first kind of like 3 days on the main stage is like, here's how we create content and go create content. Then they had break off sessions, which was like on the 3rd day or 4th day. And that was kind of nice because then you could kind of pick what experts you kind of wanted to learn from. And then they kind of walk you through like funnels and copywriting and different kind of more specifics that they did. There were some good like party events kind of thing that were going on too, which were nice. And then I think there was another day, which was the Friday, which was all about SaaS. So then they had then you had a whole extra day for people who signed up for the SaaS stuff. And I think if it's going, it's probably, if there's somewhere where typical agencies could probably learn a little bit more that haven't been to, a bunch of these events before is like the SaaS area too, the SaaS day. What I was thinking was like 10 years ago, like we used to go to conferences and stuff more often, and it was all about, hey, go out and create content, right? And then, last year when we went, it was the exact same theme still. It was like, go create content, because that's probably the hardest part to get most people to do. You can learn the tech, you can hire people and do that kind of stuff, but if you want to grow your agency, like you need to build your brand. And in today's world, and the way it's really been for the last 15 years, is go create content and show the world what you're doing and show the world how you can help them, or else you're not going to get found.
Right.
So it was a good event though. It was nice to see everybody and hang out for a week.
Yeah, that's it's an expensive ticket, but from what I hear, it's pretty worth it.
Yeah, it was good, and they'll have they're doing a new venue and everything this year too. So, you come back all hyped up. You come back and you're like, oh, I'm gonna do so many things, and it's you have some good conversations with some people who are, really what I realize is you just end up having some conversations with people who are doing really well, and what they're doing is not is something you can totally do.
Right.
Right? Like it's not they're doing some magical thing. They're just putting in the work to create or literally like the people who are doing well are the ones who are just going out there and creating some content and doing marketing, right? Because it's like the plumber's pipes who leak. You know, we all do marketing, but sometimes we forget to do our own marketing. You know, so so that's kind of where they were pushing you last year. Like go out and do your own marketing, right? Rather than just trying to do everyone else's, so that you can actually grow your SaaS, grow your business, that kind of stuff. And yeah, some of the people I met who have, like I met one guy who's got about 800 sub accounts, and he's getting about 100 people a month to sign up. This is what I met him last year. Just created a bunch of really simple videos, put them out on YouTube and Facebook and TikTok that led to some like YouTube stuff. And he had people signing up for his free courses on automation, you know, and leading to either sign up under him for, he was basically telling people to sign up for $97 a month. And you basically get the 3 sub accounts, just like High Level would do if you signed up on the starter account. But then you'd get his snapshots and workflows and whatever else he had created. And then, and if you didn't want to do that, then you could sign up under him using his affiliate link and still get all the same stuff, right? And just putting some of that stuff out there. And yeah, like, well, think about it. He's got about 800 sub accounts, paying about $100 a month. You know, that's a good chunk of change.
I'm sure he's getting a lot more from, on the average.
Yeah, and then he's got a lot of drop off because like when I chatted with him, we went for lunch with him and another guy, and he wasn't doing any support with it either. He was just getting people sign up, so he had a like 50 to 70% drop off rate. Because people are signing up, he was getting them to sign up, but then they weren't.
They get confused.
They weren't sticking around because High Level is a little more complicated than hey, just join.
Right.
So, it's not too complicated, but you just got to kind of get out of your own way and get happy about making content. And I think that interesting thing I've learned about creating content over the years is just like, there's someone for everyone, right? Not everyone likes everyone who's creating content. My wife likes a bunch of content creators who do courses and all that kind of stuff. She likes them. I don't really like them. Like I can't stand listening to them, but there's people that I like listening to. There's people that you more align with. So if you're going to go create content, there's going to be people who follow you. There's going to be people who like you.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think it's if you guys are considering it, I think it's a good idea. It is a bit of a pricey tag.
I'm actually going to a wedding that the Saturday before it in Texas, in southern Texas. So this is like a no-brainer. I'm like, well, it's like a 4.5-hour drive from where I'll be, but big deal, So I'm pretty much planning on flying to Houston and leaving out of Dallas.
I'm pretty sure we'll see you there. I think Chandel wants to come this year too. We were talking about it. Last year she didn't want to go, but this year
I'll let you know once I'm all booked and everything.
Sounds good. Yeah. Awesome. I'm gonna jump over to Michael and see if Michael had any questions. How are things going, Michael? I don't know if he's just listening or maybe can't hear. That's all right. Judy, how are things going with you? Do you have any questions today or anything? All right. Well, I don't think my thing's messing up, but Judy, okay. So if you guys have any questions or anything like that, obviously join the Slack channel. I'm working on a new kind of cleaner, I'll give you guys a little quick preview of this too, is I want to make just onboarding better. So I'm working on a new training backend, which I think will just be cleaner and a little bit easier to navigate when you go to set stuff up. So right now we have this docs area, which is pretty okay. It's got all the content in there, but I don't think it's ideal for getting set up. I think it's all right. So I've got a new platform called Mintlify that we're working on, and I'm moving content over to here, which I think will make it a little bit easier for getting started. This is very, very kind of early on. I've got a bunch of like random tabs and stuff in here that aren't being used at the moment. But they'll have stuff like this where we can have the content and the videos. And if you want the text and image version, you can go through and grab that too. I think it'll just make it easier for onboarding and making it easier for setting stuff up. Now, the other thing that we started working on too, which was we've had it for a while. And I know someone in Slack just asked me something about something similar to this, which is that this funnel steps to take us through step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4. I think what I'm doing right now is we're making a list of which fields should be on each form page for onboarding to take you through those steps. And then it'll be next step, next step, next step. And everything will go through our custom values updater here as well. And then each time you do that, it will grab the collection, or it'll grab the collection and it'll fill in the fields and everything for you as well. So we're kind of started working on that too. I'm not 100% sure how it will work with what I might end up doing is making it a way so that you guys can see, like, so for example, we have the onboarding collection in here. Where would it be? I'll have to find it, but we'll have the onboarding collection in here, and then maybe there's a way that you guys can just clone that collection, make a copy of that collection when you go to use that onboarding form. And then it'll have all the same details that we would normally have in there, and then you can make any changes or adjustments to wording or whatever you want for your sub accounts. But because we'll have the fields and the custom values already mapped, you should just be able to almost plug and play the onboarding. So this is in the works here too, kind of stepping that up a bit.
So you can use the collections over and over again on as many accounts, right? So
yeah. So when you do, when you create one collection,
right,
as long as you assign it, like you create one collection, you can just assign that collection to different sub accounts, and it'll have the mapping for the custom values and custom fields already there. So you don't have to go and do it again. You just, so if I look at,
but that's assuming, I guess you would have to make a snapshot of that and apply that snapshot.
Yeah, so
you wouldn't have to create the custom values over and over and over again.
Yeah, you don't have to make them, or so what normally what I suggest is having one sub account. Like, so say for example, we have this onboarding one. This field, custom values, custom fields, all that kind of stuff can be in one sub account.
Yep.
Then because we just passed that location ID over to when somebody goes to set up their system, it gets attached to their contact. And then every time they fill out another one of these forms, it's going to update their sub account. Yep. So kind of the way it works is, I think there's like a whiteboard thing here. I go stop share, I can go whiteboard, new whiteboard. So what you can do is basically we have our number one sub account here. So this would be like the let's just put on for onboarding. When somebody signs up, they get their new account gets created. This is our marketing one. This is where they would sign up. So we would send out a webhook that would go and collect the location ID of their new sub account, and then it would pass it back to here. When it passes it back to this sub account, then we send off another webhook that would add that sub account to the collection, basically, and then from there we would fire off an email to that new person who signed up, and that would send them back to it's going to send them back to this onboarding sub account, but this time they're going to see the form there, and it's going to pass the location ID.
The location ID, right? Right, that's one way to do it. The way I was thinking about was putting it as part of the snapshot, and
the only problem with that is you have people going into that sub account. Like, you actually giving them access to the sub account, they're going to see that onboarding snapshot with all the fields and forms and stuff like that. You can do it that way. What other people will do, instead of doing it this way, what we do is okay. So let's clear this off. Let's clear this off for a second. Another way of doing it, and we do this one more regularly as well, is so somebody signs up. Okay, so somebody signs up. They get their sub account created. We still do that same thing with getting the location ID kind of thing. Right, we got to grab the location ID of that sub account. Maybe we don't have to. No, wait.
No, because when you send the email out, it's going to be on a trigger link, right?
No, but yeah. So what you can do is actually their sub account gets created, and you just do a custom menu link.
Yep.
Let's just abbreviate that. You can add them to a custom menu link, and that menu link has a location ID in it.
Okay.
And then this custom menu link also is the form.
Yep.
So they log into their sub account. On the left-hand side you'll see a custom menu link for account setup. They click on that account setup custom menu link. It takes them over to a page like this. They go fill out those details. In a custom menu link, we can pass the location ID into that custom menu link. So you have the URL, and then you have bracket, and then it's just location.id.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I suck at writing with my mouse, but you have location.id, and then here we'd have location equals location ID. So this will autofill from the sub account. So now when they go to this custom menu link, at the end of the thing, they have location equals location ID. It's going to autofill that location ID in for the form. And then now our form knows which sub account to pull values from and which one to update when they fill out those values. So there's a guy named Joel, and he does dance studio marketing out of New York. And he's got about 5 different forms that he has people fill out when they're onboarding, or they can go fill out their settings at any time. And we've made it so that they go to one funnel page, and it passes their location ID from funnel page to funnel page, and so they can go through and fill out all their details, and then update their settings in their sub account at any time using the custom values updater.
Hey, stupid question. Does your snapshot currently have custom fields and that will map to the custom values for like your smart reward system?
I have it for smart rewards. Yeah. Yeah, we have it for smart rewards.
Okay.
And smart reviews. Like, so if I go into mine, it's just not like publicly available. So smart reviews has its own collection here, and then smart rewards has its own collection right here. And these aren't no, but these ones aren't mapped. These ones aren't mapped yet. They're just we just have the custom values in there.
Okay, but they're not mapped yet.
It could be mapped, they're just not mapped yet. So I was trying to figure out what was the best way to go. I have to go through the logistics of mapping that um, and making it available to you guys. If, like, for example, if we provide a snapshot for onboarding, right? If we provide a snapshot for onboarding, then it would be ideal to have those fields already mapped. And maybe there's just a setting that we need to pass over to say, hey, maybe there's just a setting that we need to pass over that says use this collection on any sub account.
Yeah, I was gonna say you can have like a pre-made selection.
Yeah, I just because right now we
A pre-made collection, I mean.
yeah, so yeah, the way it goes now is we pass the location ID over to the script on our server. Then our script looks up that location and looks up any collections that have been assigned to it, and then goes through. But maybe, and this is just like brainstorm thinking out loud, is maybe we need to do something where we pass a variable over to our system that just says, hey, use the rewards mapping. Because it doesn't matter what sub account it's going to be. The only problem you'll have with that
Is if you have custom fields, custom
is if you have, well, I could probably just pass a variable that says, hey, when you're grabbing, so what it'll do is it'll loop through. And let's say you said in your webhook, you said, hey, or in your map, in here, it's going to loop through and it's going to grab each collection that is assigned to this sub account. We can maybe possibly just pass a variable that says, hey, also just grab the rewards one.
Yeah.
Because we know what the rewards one is and it's already mapped. So you can do any custom stuff that you want, but then also if you have this rewards one in here, then it will pull in that mapping as well.
Yep. Yep.
So then you can still do custom and you could still do because this onboarding form here, or I don't know where I put it, but the onboarding one that I was just talking about, this one here.
You're still sharing your whiteboard.
Oh yeah. Also, am I?
Yeah.
Uh,
I see your mouse moving around, but you're on a whiteboard.
this one here, these are just funnels. So you can remap those. You can put any details you want in here, but we would just need to know what the mapping is. So all our mapping really does is it just takes the custom field name and the custom value name and it compares them. And if there's a match from our mapping, then fill out the details.
And this is still under development, you said. You don't have it published yet, right?
This is published. Like, this is available. I have a snapshot for this, but you have to do your own mapping and everything. Right. You have to do your own mapping and you have to do your own fields. All we have in here is like 10 or 8 different I don't think we have 8. I don't think we have 8 different forms, do we?
Where do you have that? Where do you have that particular onboarding one?
This is just in a funnel right now. I mean, this is
well, you have funnel and forms now.
Oh, I went through and I just I wrote out all those things already. Not for all of them, but some of them. Yeah, we've got forms in here. But it can be edited as well. so yeah, I can share this with you guys anyways. But it doesn't have all the mapping on it, but it does have the fields in there. You'd have to map it yourself though.
Yeah, if the fields are in there, then you just got to go through the trouble of mapping instead of, it'd save you the step of having to create a custom field for everyone, right?
Yeah, yeah. Let me take a look. You know, it's been a while. You know, the weird thing is um I hired some people to help me, and I had them go through and do stuff, and I whiteboarded out for like, hey, this is how I want the thing to work, and then they went through and did it, but then did it completely backwards, and I was like, that's not what I said at all. So I ended up going back in and redoing it. So let me take a look at it, and then I can send it out. I want to clean it up, but I have sent this out. But I mean, if you guys want to, if you want to take a look at it the way it is right now, count snapshots. It is onboarding. Power Tools onboarding. Rewards onboarding forms. Yeah, it's this one. There you go. I just put it in chat.
Cool. Yeah, it looks like you haven't worked on it in a while. No,
I have. No, I haven't worked on it in a while. I started doing a few things with it again, but basically, we initially went through and created the onboarding forms, and then went through and did the automations and stuff for it, and then it was working fine, and it send out. This is the one that sends out reminders and stuff like that too. So if you fill out step one but don't still fill out step two, then it'll send you a reminder to fill out step two. Yeah, I just haven't played around with it for a while to see exactly where it's at. Yeah, so April 11th, 2024, so a year and a bit ago. Alrighty, well, Alex's thing is this Saturday.
Hi.
yeah, I signed up for that already. I signed up for it a while back.
Right on. Have you heard about it, Jason?
No.
Oh, it's gonna be fire. You should sign up for it. Can use the link that I put in there. It's gonna, man, he did, on his book launch last year, he just gave away like the farm, and I was like meant to sign up and I didn't. I was so kicking myself.
Yeah.
He's given away this big thing that you can only get if you attend. But I'm sure he said it's bigger than, I forget, some little thing, and smaller than the
Bigger than some
Bitcoin.
little thing. But
Bigger
So
than
I can't remember what he said. That's not
I
what he
know
said.
Alex is awesome
Yeah.
for marketing. I bought his last couple books. They're good. They're good. They're good books for sure, and he's got good training too.
Yeah,
So
for sure.
it's definitely worth it. August 16th. That's this weekend, 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. or 9 a.m.
Pacific, 9 a.m. Pacific, I think, right?
Yeah,
Or
12
Yeah.
p.m.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's crazy to see his growth because when we started out working with we started doing some ClickFunnels stuff like 12, 13 years ago. Alex was just starting out with his stuff, and like he was already getting pretty decent then, and like just the stuff that they've done since then is just been ridiculously impressive.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Big time.
crazy.
Yeah, they just keep
All right,
going.
guys, I'm gonna jump. I'll see you guys maybe Tuesday. Thank you for everything.
All right, thanks you guys.
See you, Ray.
Well, yeah, let's jump off. If anybody wants to check out that Alex Ramosi thing there, Judy dropped a link there. Yeah, it's probably going to be awesome. It always is.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
You
Well,
get,
thank you, Jason. I really appreciate your help.
All right, thanks you guys. We'll talk to you guys on Tuesday. If there's anything in between then, just shoot me a message. Let me know.
Thanks, Jason.
All right, thanks.